I am running a little bit late, even though I've been here the entire time. But welcome. Just getting myself set up. I am Patrick, your friendly neighborhood shaman, and welcome. Thank you for, hey Louise, welcome and thank you for joining some time with me. I have been doing the ceremony, these videos, since the beginning of the pandemic, as a way to kind of hold space for community and to give people the opportunity to just, in the middle of their busy week, to slow down, to connect to spirit, and just for an hour or so to connect with community. You're welcome, Louise. It's good to see you here. And so I am here in my office because it's too wet and cold to be outside and dark, but I do have, I've got my virtual fire going in my virtual fireplace to keep us warm. And so let's do this. So like I said, I'm still setting up, still getting myself organized. But I can talk while I'm doing that. So, if there's anyone who has not experienced the pipe ceremony, the sacred pipe, I will explain it, give kind of an idea while I'm setting up. So, the story goes that 19 generations ago, the Lakota people were having some hardships. The game was scarce, there was drought, the people were hungry and thirsty, and there was a lot of bickering amongst the tribe, amongst the bands. And so the chief sent out his two best scouts to go out and to find game, and it was so dire that the chief told them not to come back until you found buffalo. And so they went out. They were just wandering. There was nothing really to track. There was no animals around. And on the second or third day, they looked out across the plain and they saw something coming toward them. And at first it looked like a buffalo. And it was a white buffalo coming toward them, a white buffalo calf. And as it got closer, it kind of transformed from a buffalo into a woman, into a young, beautiful, radiant woman. And the first scout, seeing her and how she just kind of glided across the prairie, not even walking as much as gliding, and seeing the radiance that came from her. She was wearing a white fringed buffalo skin or deer skin dress. She had feather in her hair, and he could tell that she was a spirit being. And so he was kind of in awe and a little bit afraid. Meanwhile, the second scout saw her and thought that he wanted to make her one of his wives. He wanted to take her for his own. And little did they know that she could tell exactly what they were thinking. She could read their minds. And so when she finally got up to them, And so when she approached them, she stopped a little bit away from them and waved the second scout over, the one that was kind of lusting after her. And he was like, oh boy, And so he goes over to her, and all of a sudden, a whirlwind of dust and smoke rose around them both, just totally encapsulated them so they couldn't be seen. And just a minute or two afterwards, that whirlwind, all the dust and the cloud and everything dispersed, and it was just the woman standing there alone with the bones of the scout at her feet, as if the bones had been there. They were bleached, as if they had been sitting there in the sun for a year. And so, of course, the first scout, who recognized her as a spirit being, was a little more scared, but she calmed his fears and waved him over to her, and she told him to return to his camp, return to his chief, and that she would be coming and to prepare a space for her. And so the scout went back to camp, talked to the chief, told him exactly what had happened, and the chief ended up striking all the tents and all the teepees, etc., and basically combined them into one giant lodge that could hold the entire tribe. And they sat there and they waited. And I think it was like 3 days later, White Buffalo Calf Woman came walking into the lodge, and she walked around the lodge like 7 times, the perimeter of it, sunwise, and she carried a leather pack. And on the 7th time, she came up to the chief and presented him with this bundle. And so the chief took it, unwrapped it, and there was the first sacred pipe, the first peace pipe. And so she spent some time with them, and she taught them how to respect the pipe, how to pray with the pipe, and gave them a total of 7 ceremonies, all of which revolved around the pipe. The pipe was the most sacred object, because the stem is the divine masculine, and the bowl is the divine feminine. So when we put them together, it's all of creation. It's the whole cosmos here in our hands. And when we smoke together, we're breathing the same air, we're breathing each other's prayers, and it becomes more obvious that we really are connected. There is no such thing as separation, that we breathe the same air, we are part of each other. And so the peace pipe, the sacred pipe, the Chinupa, from the beginning was something to bring people together. And in today's age, it's not just Lakota or Native Americans that have pipes. I'm not Native. I'm of Irish Celtic background. But White Buffalo Calf Woman has been one of my main spirit guides since, for like 15-ish years or so. And so she's the one who basically called me to become a pipe carrier. But anyway, what was I saying? And so the pipe, and it said that the catlinite stone, the red of the stone that makes up the bowl, it can only be quarried in Minnesota, where I'm from. And it said that the red of the stone is the red of the blood of all people. And so when we smoke the pipe, we do it in that bringing together the dark, the light, the hard, the soft, the yin and the yang, right? We're bringing them together as one, the masculine and the feminine. Not just as in people, men and women, but with like the masculine and feminine within each of us. It brings balance, unity. And there are people, there are pipe carriers all around the world, and we are all connected in the network. And as each of us smokes and does ceremony with our pipes, it connects to all the other pipe carriers and ceremonies, and it connects us to our ancestors, that whether ancestors of blood or ancestors of spirit, it connects us to everyone who has smoked before. Almost, I mean, the tobacco that I smoke, when I first become a pipe carrier, when I received my pipe, my teacher at the time gave me a pinch of tobacco from her pouch and put it into my pouch. And this is with me every ceremony, right? And so the tobacco, whether it's being smoked or not, carries the energy of every ceremony I've done. And so the tobacco that she gave me carried the energy of every ceremony she had done. So she was gifting me the energy of everything she had done. And her tobacco carried the energy of every ceremony her teachers had done, right? And so literally carrying the history and the line of pipe carriers from the beginning. So it's very humbling, and it's very, I feel honored and humbled, and I'm so happy to be able to share this ceremony with people, because it is one of, if not the most powerful ceremony that I know of. And I was raised Catholic, and then I became pagan, and then I became a shaman. So I know my way around ceremony and ritual, and this, hands down, is the most powerful one that I know of. And so to be able to share it with others is just brings me so much joy. And so I hope through tonight that you will be able to experience and feel some of that power, some of the peace that comes from it. My purpose here is to hold space for you. In a minute, I'm going to drum and call in the spirits and the elements to hold space for us, sacred space, safe space. And then, and when I do that, that's not just creating space around me here where I am. It's creating space around you wherever you are as well. If you're watching this, you are included in that sacred space. And that is my job through this. That's my intention through this, is to hold space for others. And through, most of the pipe ceremony is in silence. And so it's allowing people, whatever direction they go in, whatever it is that connects you to spirit, whatever helps you realign and connect, is welcome here. And so I'm just creating that space for you to connect and to feel some of that emanation of the power of this ceremony. So let me create our safe and sacred space by drumming and calling in the spirits. Spirits of the earth, spirits of the air, spirits of the fire, spirits of the water, spirits of the upper world, spirits of the lower world, compassionate spirits sensitive to energy, you might notice that all of a sudden you can breathe a little easier, that the air, the energy in the room, wherever you are, just got a little bit lighter. I love this. I love this stuff so much. All right, so just to give you an idea of what this is going to look like so that you can follow along. The first thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to light some sage, and I'm going to smudge everything on my altar here that I set up while I was talking earlier. And then I am going to say a prayer asking for permission to smoke in this place at this time. And then assuming that the answer will be yes, I will put the pipe together, and then I will take 4 pinches of tobacco and put them into the bowl. That part I do out loud, so you'll be able to follow along and hear the prayers and the offerings, etc. that I say. And once I have the pipe filled, I have a song that White Buffalo Calf Woman gave to me and asked me to sing before each ceremony that I facilitate. So I will sing that song at that point, and then I will light the pipe. And what I will do first off is I'll take big breaths, and I will blow them into the 4 directions as I'm offering the pipe, as if there was someone there to smoke it, and then to Father Sky, to Mother Earth, then in a circle for all our relations, and then to Creator. Then I will pause for a moment with the stem to my forehead and the bowl to my heart for a silent prayer. Then I will come back and I will relight the pipe if need be. And then the next thing I'm going to do is to take a big old puff of smoke, and I'm going to blow it straight at my camera. That is a blessing for you from my heart through the smoke of the tobacco into the camera on my phone. And then by the magic of the holographic universe and the internet, that blessing, that prayer will come flowing through whatever device you're watching this on to your heart. That is the point where you want to say your biggest, bestest prayers, or make your biggest, bestest intentions, because from the time I put the pipe together until I take it apart is one giant prayer. And when the pipe goes together, it basically opens a channel straight to Creator, straight to Source. And so what we pray, what we intend, what we think during the ceremony, it just goes straight to Source with no resistance, no obstacles. And so you want to say and think your bestest thoughts, your bestest prayers. And then after I've done that, I will continue to smoke and blow breath blessings for prayers for different intentions of my own and for intentions others have asked me to pray for. And I might, like, off and on briefly sit in meditation with the pipe on my lap, come back and start to smoke it again, sending up more prayers. And the idea is that it's the smoke from the tobacco that carries our prayers to Creator. So when you see me smoking out, when you see me blowing out a great big puff of smoke, feel free to attach your prayers, your intentions to that smoke as it goes out and carries it to Great Spirit. So whatever, like I said earlier, whatever it is that helps you connect, that helps you to ground, is welcome here, especially because we're virtual. So anything you do will not disturb me. If we were in person together, it would have to be silence and just sit. But because we're virtual, you are free to dance, to sing, to chant, to meditate, to do yoga, whatever it is that connects you. That is the purpose of this time and space. Especially in these times of such unprecedented changes and shifts, as a shaman and as a pipe carrier, I felt it my duty to do some kind of offering for my community to help them to at least, to regularly be able to check in and connect to something beyond the world. To set the world aside for just a moment or two, and to remember who they are and what's important, what is true. Then when it feels like the energy is complete, or when I run out of, when the tobacco is all burned up, I've got some relatively new tobacco, and sometimes when it's new, it's fluffier, so there's more air in there, and so it kind of burns quicker. So we'll see. Oh, and of course, the ceremony, all of this is totally free. There is no obligation. But if you would like to support your friendly neighborhood shaman, support my work so that I can continue to serve my community, to serve you, I have a couple of, I've got PayPal and Venmo links in the top of the comments that you can donate to if you feel so moved. If you got something from this and you want to return something, I gratefully accept that. Again, it's not obligatory, it's not necessary, but I greatly appreciate anything that is given to me. So, get that out of the way, and let's do our ceremony, okay? May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty in each and every day. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the rain wash, the beauty of the fire raise your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. Oh. Grandmother, grandfather, eagle, we send a voice. We ask permission to smoke in this place at this time. All our guides and guardians, watch over us as we smoke. Creator, Earth Mother, Tawabin, Shanadisi, Majikiwis, and Wabus, there is always room for you in my pipe. Creator, Earth Mother, for the two-legged, the four-legged, the winged, the crawlers and the swimmers, all our relations, come smoke with us. Grandmother Moon, Grandmother Ocean, to the energy of birth, growth, maturity, the spirit realm and our ancestors, may all the passages of our lives be in harmony and grace. Creator, Earth Mother, to eagle, coyote, bear, white buffalo calf woman, bringer of the pipe and the law of good relations to the people. Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane. Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane. Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane. Yo. grandmother, grandfather, eagle, we send a voice. We thank you for our lives. We thank you for our paths. Thank you for guiding us, carrying us, holding us, nudging us, watching over us, keeping us safe as we wander through this adventure of this world. Thank you for who we have been, for who we have become, and who we are becoming. Aho. Ihi-la-ihi-o, 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 ihi-la-ihi-o. Oofta. Ooh. I tell ya, powerful stuff. I hope that you were able to feel some of that power. And like, I always feel like it's like this supercharging my connection to spirit. So, I don't have a lot to say tonight, like I normally do. Usually I talk for quite a while, but I want you to know that you are loved, that you are held, that you are an essential, integral part of this universe, that without you, the universe could not be. That's how important you are. Not only that, you are perfect just the way you are. And there is nothing wrong with you. You are an expression of divine light and divine love. And we spend our lifetime shedding all of the education that we get from parents, from schools, from the authorities or whatever, to reveal what is already there, right? The spiritual path, it's not climbing the mountains to acquire some higher consciousness. It's dropping into that divine knowingness that is already there. You came into this world to have your truth revealed. Your truth comes out of you. It doesn't come into you. Because you are already perfect. You are already whole. You are already a high frequency being, right? Your soul is like a beach ball. You can hold a beach ball underwater for so long, but eventually that beach ball is going to find itself around your hands, and it's going to rise to the surface because the air inside of that ball wants to reunite with the air above the water. And in some languages, spirit and air are synonymous. sometimes in some languages they're the same word. And so it's that spirit within you that, when left alone, will naturally rise, will naturally lift off to connect, reunite with that spirit beyond the physical world. And so your natural proclivity is to rise, is to expand. We spend so much of our lives trying to hold that beach ball underwater to do what we're supposed to do, to follow the rules and the regulations, and, you know, not be seen, not stand out, because in the past that was dangerous. Right now, this world needs your light, especially at this time of the year, right? We're in the dark part of the year. And so sometimes the only light available is the light within you. And as a shaman, one of the definitions of shaman is one who sees in the dark. When we journey, we actually cover our eyes and we sit in darkness in order to see the light, to find the light, to find whatever energy or solution is in the void, in the darkness, and to bring that from the unseen, from the darkness, into the light of day, the light of manifestation. And so, when it's dark out, it's natural to be more tired. It's natural to rest, because just like the trees and like so many animals around us, when it's dark longer than it is light out, our energy naturally goes inward, like the trees with the sap going inward, going downward, to make changes and to heal and to expand in ways that can't be seen. And so that's the natural order of things. You are not just a part of nature, you are nature. The air, fire, earth, and water that make up the world make up you as well. You are a part of the world. You are an integral part of it, like I said. And so the same cycles and the same direction that nature flows are within us as well. And so when it's dark out, it is time to rest. It is time to daydream. That is the light within the darkness, right? We dream, we rest, we visualize, we tell stories, we huddle around the campfire, around candlelight, to remember who we are. And that darkness isn't adversarial, it's a gift. It's a gift to block out the other distractions, to block out the details of the world around us, so that we can turn inward and practice some introspection. Figure out, okay, like the bear going into the cave and dreaming, it's like, what do I dream? What do I want to dream my life to be? When spring comes around and everything is coming back to life, and the vitality of the sap of the trees is flowing again, and the sap within me, that vitality is flowing through me, who do I want to be in that light? And bringing that, embodying who we can be, who we want to be, to be the light, to be the change that we want to see in the world. That's why there are so many different holidays around this time of year, around winter solstice, which is the shortest day and the longest night of the year. But because it is the longest night, from that point on, the light is growing stronger. and stronger and lasting longer and longer, right? It might be, it's like the dark's last gasp of prominence, and then it begins to wane like the moon and gives way to the light. And as we start to come into spring, that's when the activity starts. That's when the actions to enliven the dreams that we had during the winter. So just know that wherever you are, whoever you are right now, whatever you are facing, you are, how do I put that? Whatever you are facing right now is part of the path. Whatever you are facing right now, you are greater than. You are greater than anything you can fear. You are greater than anything that happens to you or around you, because that spirit within you is eternal. Everything in this world is temporary. It's temporal. But you, the spirit within you, that light within you that is calling out to be revealed, is more permanent than anything in this world that seems permanent. You will outlast anything. You will always be here in one form or another. You will always, your spirit has been here before time began, and it will be here way after time ends. So be good to yourself. Love yourself. You are worthy to be here. Just your presence here in this world proves that. And you don't have to earn your way. You don't owe it to any person, anything, to earn your way. You are here, and that is beautiful. And whatever you choose to do in your time here is beautiful, and it is right, and it is perfect. There's no getting this wrong. So just remember, coming back full circle, you are held, you are loved, you are seen, you are safe, you are perfect. No matter what it looks like, no matter what's going on around you or within you, nothing can take that from you. And every moment of every day, you are the divine light in this world. Now, so, whew, I thought I didn't have a lot to say, but I'm not the one in charge of what gets said. So, there you have it. I hope that helps. Anything I say that doesn't resonate, just let it go. Anything that does resonate, know that that is the universe speaking to you. I'm just a reflection of you. Anything I say that resonates is your own spirit, where we are one, speaking through me to you. So never forget that you are loved. You are love. It's who you are. It's what you are. And nothing can change that. There I go on another tangent, speaking after I stop. So thank you so much for joining me. This is one of the highlights of my week. Every Wednesday night, 7 o'clock, right here. Invite your friends. You're so welcome, Louise. Oh, hey, Devlin. Good to see you. So, I'm going to drum and release those spirits that have so lovingly held space for us. And just a reminder that I'm here to help. I am here to support you in whatever way I can. The shaman supports the community that supports them. It's a beautiful infinity loop. It's that reciprocity, right? And so if you need my help, you can visit my website, perchingwolfstudios.net. You can look at the different services I offer, healings and readings, and classes. I do one-on-one mentoring if you would wish to kind of pump up your spiritual path to find some answers. I'm not here to give you answers, but I'm here to help you find the answers that are within you, to help reveal that light within you. Oh, hey, Jeff Flynn. Yeah, you can go ahead. That brings up, when we are done here, I will share this video to my Facebook page. So you can re-watch it as many times as you want. And I'm also going to upload it. I have a YouTube channel, Perching Wolf Studios. And you can visit that. And you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. That way, if you don't see this live, you can watch it on my YouTube channel as many times as you want. When you're feeling like the world's getting a little too loud, a little too rough, you need to pause and connect. You can just choose. I've got like 4 years almost of these videos on my YouTube channel. You can choose one at random, and I am willing to bet that whatever I say in that video that you randomly choose will apply to exactly. That is a free. Oh, thank you, Dev. I'm glad you rewatch my videos. What else? And if you're interested, Monday nights I do another live video where I don't have my cards with me right here, but I do free one card reading for the first 6 people to come on and comment yes. And if you're not one of the first 6, I just have you choose a number and pay attention to that number card, and your message will be woven along with whoever else that card is for. That's Monday nights at 8. And what else? Oh. If you are interested, as a shaman, one of the most common questions I get asked is, who's my spirit animal? And as a rule, I do not tell people who their spirit animals are. I don't tell people who their totem animals are, because it's such an intimate thing. It's such a personal thing that I don't want anyone walking around on this planet going, oh yeah, bear is my totem animal, bear is my spirit animal, because that shaman guy told me so. I don't want you to just have the idea of who it is and have it be hearsay. I will help guide you to find your spirit animal. And coming this Saturday, the 9th, from 11 to 1 Pacific time, I am teaching a class called Meet Your Spirit Animal. And I will talk about spirit animals, totem animals, animals in general, how they work with us, how they help us, how to understand what they're saying to us. And then I will guide you on a guided shamanic journey where you will actually meet your spirit animal. You will interact with your spirit animal and get whatever message they have for you and begin a conversation with them, relate to them. Your spirit animals and your totem animals, your spirit guides, are not just empty archetypes floating out there someplace. They're not just myths and stories. They are sentient beings to interact with you. And so to begin an actual relationship with them, to begin a conversation that can last lifetimes, is life-changing. And so that is this Saturday. It's $150. You can find the event page on my Facebook page, or you can get there through my website, again, perchingwolfstudios.net. And I've got the link on there to register to sign up for it. And once you sign up, I will send you the Zoom link, and then I will see you here Saturday morning, and we will meet our spirit animals. Oh wow, Jeff-Lyn, you've got 2 moose and manatee. I love manatee medicine. That's awesome. So that is coming up Saturday. I also do one-on-one mentoring, like I said. I'm going to have some classes coming up, a class on personal mythology, and I'm going to have another class I'm working on. Besides a shaman, I'm also a cartoonist, which is a great segue to, if you're looking for last-minute holiday gifts, I have graphic novels and comics that I've drawn that are available for sale. And you can find the links on my Facebook page or on my website. And you can order them. Or if you're local, you can come get them in person, and I will actually sign them for you, so that when, down the line, when I am rich and famous, it'll be your retirement fund or the college fund for your children. You can sell it on eBay for thousands of dollars. And I also have a couple of coloring books I've created. I've got an animal spirit alphabet coloring book. I like the ABCs. Each letter has an animal that you can color, and it's got a poem running through it describing the medicine of each animal. And then I have one specifically for Christmas. Thanks for joining us, Louise. I hope to see you next time. Thanks for joining us. It's really good to see you here. I have another coloring book, which is the 12 Totems of Christmas. And so, like, for the 12 days of Christmas, like the song, for the animals that are already assigned that day, I have a description of what that medicine is, what the heart of that gift actually is. And for the ones that don't have animals, I've assigned a totem animal that embodies the message and the heart of whatever that gift is for that day. So for children of all ages, great holiday gifts. I will have the links on the description under this video when I share it. I also have gift certificates for anything on my website. Maybe pay for someone's classes or mentoring, or for healing or readings or whatever I offer. So that's available too. Again, that beautiful reciprocity, where you support me by purchasing these things, and then I support you and your loved ones by sharing my knowledge, my healing, my skills that I've honed over the many, many years. So it's a win-win situation. So, okay, I think that's it for the announcements. So now I will actually drum and release the spirits that have been holding space for us. So. Spirits of the earth, spirits of the air, spirits of the fire, spirits of the water, spirits of the upper world, spirits of the lower world, compassionate spirits of the middle world, the Fae, the spirits of the land, the ancestors of the land. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for holding us in your love and your light. you again so much for sharing your time and your energy. Even if you're watching this after the fact, your energy is still a vital, integral part of what happened here, of what is happening here. So I thank you for that. There was something else that flickered across my brain, and then I lost it. So I will leave it at that. Again, thank you for joining me. Oh, and please share this video if you know people who it might benefit. Share it. You can tag people in the comments so they can see it, and share the love. All right? So thank you. I hope to see you again next week. And until I see you again, know that I love you, that I see you, that I honor you. So have a wonderful week, a wonderful rest of your week, and go shining. All right. Bye.